All right, back now, Field Wellness and Nutrition with Molly Kimball, part 3 of our sort of running series here on heading into the new year, making some changes, making yourself a little healthier. We're talking about now adding in
the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about taking out some bad stuff. Adding in protein certainly comes to mind in various ways to do that.
When you think about like making these healthier choices, a lot of times it is, what am I going to cut out? And that is, like we talked about last week, those white refined carbohydrates, added sugar. The reason that's so high priority to dial back is because of that roller coaster it puts you on. How does it make it easier for us to dial things back is to think about, well, what are we going to add in its place? And so when we think about, okay, I'm cutting these things, what can I put in instead? Protein is one of those that a lot of times it just gets overlooked. The things that are easy that we reach for, they're portable, they're shelf stable, they don't have to be refrigerated, you're grabbing them in your car or at your desk. A lot of times those are those refined carbohydrates and we have to kind of think or strategize, how do I get that protein in? So I'd say make sure that you're getting that source of protein, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. It can be your lean meat, fish, poultry. There's so many plant-based sources of it. And then things like Greek yogurt. Making your own smoothies so you can keep the sugar low and put things like Greek yogurt or protein powder or collagen powder can be a good source of protein. Eggs, cheese, cottage cheese, all of those things can be non-meat sources of getting that protein in.
I made some lentil soup last night, as a matter of fact.
Right, yeah. So high fiber, high protein. Now a lot of times someone says, well, how much protein at a meal? An easy reference point, I say, is your palm size. So your palm, usually minus your fingers, because that's going to be relative to your body size. So a lot of times you'll have a husband, wife, maybe you have, the wife is this tall, the husband's this tall. She might have 3-4 ounces of a palm size of protein. He might have 6 or 8 ounces. So it's going to be relative to your body size for lunch, for dinner, but then not overlooking that breakfast and snack and making sure you have one of those that we talked about added in there. Nut butters, almond butters, all that. And of course, we can't overlook when we're talking about what to add in that kind of edges out some of the less healthy items. Fiber-rich vegetables, you talked about the lentils, but vegetables. Fruits, yes, also. If you're going to be adding fruits, I would rather whole fruits versus fruit juices or
you want to eat those.
Exactly.
Because your body processes differently, is that right? Or?
Well, there's so much fiber and water in those that it's going to help you stay fuller longer. And then plant-based fats. And so as much as possible, if you're adding the nut butters, avocado, olive oils, adding in plant-based fats when possible, because it's going too low fat, you're going to be hungry.
Right.
It's essential for hormone production, all kinds of good stuff too.
Keep yourself full of the good stuff so you're not reaching for the bad.
Exactly.
All right, as always, all the details from Molly on WGNO.com.
Good morning, New Orleans. We are waking up on this Wednesday, nice and dry, a great